Yo, okay. Today was a weird day in football. Had a lot of games going on today, and some weird things just happened. Was the game between the Bills and the Chargers? I got nothing from it. I'm still confused as to whether or not the Bills are actual Super Bowl contenders, or if they're a good playoff team that's going to be a tough out. I don't know what to make of them. What I saw from Allen early on looked nice. For the rest of the game, not so much. Herbert is clearly the guy for the Chargers, but for some reason the Chargers games always play out the same, and it's getting tiring. At some point, fix this kicking situation. I don't know what to make of that. Bills take the win, but I didn't gain anything. No, my opinion of both of these teams did not change from this game. Then you got a game between the Browns and the Jaguars. And it was a good game for Baker Mayfield for the most part, but they're still playing that same level of catalyst of relying on their running backs to take the load. As for the Jags, Mike Glennon was Mike Glennon. He had 2 touchdown passes, good for him, but it's Mike Glennon. What did you expect? Still a close game. Browns take that one, and they're now 8-3, I believe. 8-3. Yeah, they're 8-3. So they're rolling. They can't get any worse than 8-8, so they're already improving from last season. They seem to be making the good push to the playoffs. Speaking of something else that's confusing, the Vikings. Vikings took on the Panthers, and for the love of me, I don't know what to make of Kirk Cousins. This guy's the most inconsistent quarterback in the league. One game, he'll give you 3 touchdowns and no picks, and you'll come out with a victory. In the next game, he's going 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, looking like garbage, and y'all get blown out. Luckily for the Vikings today, y'all got the 3 touchdown, 0 interception Kirk Cousins. Yet despite that, you guys almost still lost to the Panthers on a game-winning field goal. Unfortunately, the kicker can't kick a field goal. So Vikings take that win. Then you got another game between the Cardinals and the Patriots, and there were controversial calls on both sides of the ball for both the Patriots and the Cardinals. And Isaiah Simmons gets called late in the game. It's just, oh my God. Isaiah Simmons, you've got to get better at tackling, my friend. You got to get better. And of all things to happen, Nick Folk hits a game-winning field goal to give the Patriots a victory. Nick Folk is hitting game-winning field goals in 2020. That just wraps it up. Then you got a battle of the who the hell are these quarterbacks in Denver between the Broncos and the Saints. You got Taysom Hill not really doing anything as a passer as expected, but he's doing everything as a runner. And boy, they sure blew out the Broncos. Really, all they had to do was be competent at the quarterback position, just run the football. They were going to beat the Broncos. Shout out to Hinton, man. Was it Kendall Hinton? He stepped up and played the quarterback position. I don't care what the stats say. The man had no time to prepare. He was not ready for this position. They just threw him in last second. And the fact that he was standing there as a quarterback and doing what he was doing and tried to help this team win, MVP of the day. MVP of the day. So shout out to him. They still got blown out. Then you got this game between the Jets and the Dolphins, and my God, Fitzpatrick doing what Fitzpatrick does. He's still inconsistent, but he's found a nice home in Miami. This seems to be like the 2014-2015 Ryan Fitzpatrick that almost took the Jets to the playoffs. That's the type of Fitzpatrick you're getting. He's finally found his home. Nothing too special, but he's not going to turn the ball over nearly as much. He had 2 touchdowns today. Good for him. As for the Jets, they knew they wanted to lose this game. They probably checked the records and saw Flacco was actually good against the Dolphins. They saw his history in Baltimore and said, we can't risk it. Do not put Flacco in. Let's put in Sam Darnold. We know he ain't going to win us the game. He goes out there, throws 2 picks, and they get embarrassed. What was it, 20-3? They just get embarrassed. They get absolutely embarrassed. They get mollywopped. Speaking of embarrassments, we head over to the Falcons Vegas game, and the Las Vegas Raiders have lost me again. You're on prime time against the Chiefs, and you almost win. If it wasn't for a game-winning drive by Patrick Mahomes, you guys sweep them. Then you come back out here against the Falcons of all people, and you get mollywop. What was it, 43-6 or something? Y'all embarrassed yourselves. And as for the Falcons, y'all ain't gonna trick nobody. Y'all do this every year. Since the Super Bowl, y'all been doing this. You would go 1-6, embarrass yourself, be out of the playoff race, and then all of a sudden you would flex your talent, show off what you got, and then you would win games that mean nothing. So you don't surprise anybody, you don't scare anybody. This is pretty much what the Falcons are. But yeah, Las Vegas, you embarrassed everybody today. You truly, truly embarrassed everybody today. Nobody was expecting you to get blown out. That was the biggest embarrassment of the day. That was, in fact, the strangest loss, in fact. I did not expect that. You embarrassed yourselves today. Like, really bad. You embarrassed yourself today. You know that, right? You know that, right? I just wanted to sit down and tell you, you embarrassed yourself today. Then you got this game between the Giants and the Bengals. We already know Burrow's out for the season. So whoever they threw at quarterback, I don't know. He did his very best. Meanwhile, for the Giants, Daniel Jones goes down, suffers an injury, and they still find a way to win this game. So they're 4-7, and now they're first place in the trash NFC East. So Washington gets knocked down again. Hopefully, I'm hoping, because there's some unfinished business with Alex Smith. Alex Smith was going to take this team to the playoffs 2 years ago. We were 6-3, and he suffered that horrible leg injury. Now he's back with revenge. He is going to bring this team to the playoffs. Mark my words. Don't mark my words. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the NFC East. Who knows? But yeah, Giants improved to 4-7. They hold on. They beat the Bengals, who have no quarterback, and should be absolutely ashamed of themselves for putting Burrow in this situation. And of course, you can't forget about King Henry, Molly Whopping, the Colts. Beating up on Baltimore late in the fourth quarter must have woken up the Titans. They're back on track, man. The Titans look ferocious again. Ryan Tannehill didn't do anything special in the game for the most part, but Derrick Henry went on a tear. 178 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, whew. Good Lord. He went out there and just brought it to these dudes like they had nothing left. Colts, what happened? You guys had them on prime time, and y'all just came out here and just disappointed everybody. You embarrassed yourselves. Phillip Rivers necessarily didn't look great today, and for the most part, it was sad. It was honestly sad. It was honestly sad. Good Lord. You guys did not do good for yourselves today. But, hey, still plenty of chances. You guys are tied, but tied with what? No, you're not tied with the same record. Yeah, they got a game ahead of you guys for the most part. I think the the Colts fall to 7-5, and I think the Titans are 8-4. I have to go back and check the records. Either way, the Titans are now on top of the NFC South, and the Colts are the one looking back. But yeah, Colts, y'all got dominated. Baltimore put a better defensive effort against Derrick Henry, and they were missing their 2 main guys. They were injured on the defensive line. Hell, they were injured throughout the defense, and they still did a better job defending Derrick Henry. Yeah, the result ended in the same. We lost just the same way you guys lost. But hey, at least we did a better job containing the dude for the most part. He just broke out in the fourth quarter and killed us. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry was killing you guys the whole game. So, yeah, Colts, you guys are a solid team. You're a playoff team, but I don't know what y'all going to be doing. And last but not least, not even last but not least, second to last but not least, the Rams and the Niners. This Niners squad is injured from top to bottom, and the Rams are supposed to be leading this division with no problem. The Rams look to be back, and they've been doing well. For them to go out there, blow their lead, and lose the game to an injured Niners squad, good Lord, I don't know what to make. That is just sad. That was sad. How can the Rams do that? How can the Rams lose this game? You lost this game to a depleted, injury-riddled Niners squad? Y'all really lost this game? Oh my God. They really lost this game. They really lost this, bruh. I cannot believe the Rams lost this game. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Y'all really should be ashamed of yourselves. This was such a weird day for football. Like, I mean, out of everybody, the team that got the most embarrassed is obviously the Raiders. They are the locale of the day. Like, they just got embarrassed today. Matter of fact, they're the locale. Nah, you would have to give that to the Cowboys. But, like, my God, y'all were terrible. How did you get beat that bad? But hey, Jack got beat by that Falcons squad, but at least they got weapons on offense. What's the excuse for the Rams losing this game to the broken Niners filled with injuries? Y'all don't have an excuse. That's embarrassing. And now, last but not least, Brady versus Mahomes, part 4, lived up to the hype. It didn't start off that way because it looked like they were going to blow the roofs off of that stadium, man. The Bucs looked like they were going to get blown out. You got freaking Tyreek Hill with 207 catches for 270 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Mahomes is throwing it beautifully. He ended the game with over 400 passing yards, looking like a straight-up beast, dominating that Bucs defense. But somehow, the Bucs made a comeback. Brady, who was not looking good for much of this game, made some impressive throws. Chiefs defense continues to worry me. How do you give up a touchdown on 4th and 3? But they continue to worry me. But yeah, overall, Mahomes is still Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the game. And they trust him to throw the ball twice on 2nd and 3rd down to close this game out. And he does it. He makes the play. And of course, he gets the ball to Tyreek Hill to seal the deal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Week 12 went. What a crazy day for football. What a crazy way for a lot of these games to end. It was so weird. But with that being said, we're not even done with Week 12. We're not even done with Week 12. We've got Sunday Night Football between the Packers and the Bears. Then we got Monday Night Football. And then we got Tuesday Night Football. That Ravens-Steelers game is about to be the game of the year. Because with everything happening, I don't know who they're going to throw out there, but everybody's going to be watching that game. Good Lord, everybody's going to be watching this game. That being said, let's get ready for Sunday Night Football. That's all I got for you guys. I'm out of here, man. Peace.